There's this new video of Jeff Nippard in which he is showing some people and claiming that they're all natural, and there are some extremely questionable people in the video as well, especially this kid, this black kid, Julian, who is just 19 years old, extremely buff. There's a video of him with Larry Wheels in which he somewhat actually looks bigger than Larry Wheels himself. And the video title of this guy is "Can you tell who is on steroids?" And I'm watching the video right now. He has got all these people shirtless, and then he goes, "Okay, I have a surprise for all these guys. I have a doctor on board, and he's going to get the blood test done, and they don't even know. It's like a surprise."
In particular. That's why I'm secretly bringing in a medical doctor who's going to blood test every single person later in the video.
The thing is, I cannot. When I saw this shit, I was like, who the fuck is going to fall for this? Who the hell is going to fall for this nonsense and this whole concept of oh, there's going to be a surprise blood test, and none of the people who he invited knew about it. It's absurd. They obviously knew about it. He obviously told them beforehand. It's an act. It's a fucking act. And now he has got other normal people coming in, asking them, who do you think is on steroids from all these people? And he's laughing and shit. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, you think that he is on steroids? Yeah.
You think he's on steroids? Okay.
Oh yeah, like that's just insane.
It's pretty big.
Fucking asshole. And then I see that whatever shit he claims, he will always add, but science does claim in order to be science based, so he has to add that shit. All right, fast forward. Then he's showing all these naked guys posing.
Perhaps than everyone else. And science does suggest that having massive
And then again, science does suggest that having massive traps might mean that you're on steroids. Science does suggest this. I'm science-based guy, so science does suggest this. This guy is really good with playing with words, trying to add this science bullshit in it to claim what he's saying is correct. But most of the shit which he's saying is just nonsense. Okay, I want to fast forward to when the fuck does he get the blood test done? Alright, then he's telling you how you can look like you're on steroids if you're on low fat percentage, and then it obviously depends on the lightning as well. Yeah, sure, I know that. Everybody knows that. Actually, I thought everybody knows that, but unfortunately, no. Everybody does not know that. Fast forward. Then he's showing some clips of these guys who were lifting in 1912, and then sort of comparing them with these guys which he have on the video, like the Julian kid, and saying that you see those people weren't on steroids and still they were buff, so why are you suggesting that this guy is enhanced? But if you see that person which he's showing in 1912, he's still not as jacked as this Julian kid. Also, he's not fucking 19 years old as this kid. And then he goes that there are people who are 7 feet tall, so why is the 7 feet tall not targeted for using growth hormone? Because growth hormone doesn't exactly work like that. If the guy is supposed to be 5 feet 3 inches, he's not gonna become fucking 7 feet tall if he takes steroids when he's getting taller. It doesn't work that way. So I mean, he's just making very foolish points to claim that these guys are natural. I mean, these guys just got a lot of hype, so he's using them for his own engagement. That's all. It's all business. I don't know why people think that these guys care about you, and they don't give a shit about you. They give a shit about themselves and the engagement and the money they earn. And they are going to come up with the best way possible to earn as much money. They don't need to be honest about it. They don't want to be honest about it. They are going to lie if it's going to benefit them. And I see all these morons defending them like they are their parents or something. They show that these guys go and shake hands with the doctor, and then they just go in the room, and that's it. Oh, they're getting their blood work done. Yes, I believe you. I trust you. And then he's showing that what's the normal level of testosterone that you should be having. And then he reveals the supposedly test results in which he says that one of the guy has 928, so the normal range is still 850, and this guy has 928, and some have 415 till 689, whatever. He's suggesting one of them has 928, and I'm pretty sure that the one guy he suggests to have 928 will probably be a skinny fuck, just to claim his point that the one who had test results which were a bit shady wasn't even that jacked, just to prove that point, just to sort of claim that yeah, he's right, they're not on steroids. And let's see, yeah, so the guy who had above average was pretty shitty, as I assumed. And Mr. Julian has testosterone level of 672. I don't know, probably because he got off the test cycle and did some PCT, so his natural system is now coming back. So it's around 672. Because, I mean, if you ask me, a 19-year-old guy with that sort of physique should be having anywhere between 800 to 850. I mean, it's not necessary, but still. I mean, this is just pointless that they're fucking showing blood work. We don't even know whose blood work is this, man. The thing is, the reason, all right, coming to the conclusion. Basically, the thing is, I can make a more sort of a detailed video of this, explaining why this is all bullshit. But the reason why I'm making this video is you gotta stop believing these assholes. You need to stop believing these morons, because they are giving you false hope. They are giving you insecurities and false hope that there are so many guys who are so genetically gifted, and when they lift for just like 2 years without even proper diet, like this Julian, he goes like, I go to Wendy's and eat burgers, I'm not very good with my diet, and he has lifted for 2 to 3 years, and if you see how he trains, he doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing. So when these guys claim that they are natural and it's just genetics, and then you have guys with decent genetics who have been lifting for 5 years with proper nutrition, everything, and they still are nowhere close to these guys, they will face body dysmorphia and they'll face insecurities, and then when they hop on gear, they sort of blast it way too much because they have that complex in them. But if you know that these guys are on gear, and if you are putting in the work naturally and you look decent, you at least know, all right, I don't look like them because I'm not blasting gear. You have that sort of security that, all right, that's the reason. If I start blasting gear as well, if I face the consequences of the side effects of but I will be able to look like these guys. But if you are told again and again, basically indirectly what he's saying is that you are a piece of shit, you look like shit because you're not gifted, you're a moron. He's making all the youngsters insecure. He's feeding this nonsense, making them insecure, and eventually they will become reckless and they will blast gear without any sound information, without doing their background check of the substances which they're using, how they're supposed to use it, and how to face the negatives and counter the negatives of the steroids. So this is the reason why I hate these morons. I don't give a shit if you're on steroids or not. It's your personal choice. And if there's a lifter who just comes online and he doesn't say anything, he doesn't say that I'm on steroids, he doesn't say I'm natural, I'm on it, I'm not on it, and he gives sound advice, that's even fine. But when you start saying that I'm a natural, I am a natty, that's where the problem arises. If you want to be talking about this topic, then you need to be open about it. Otherwise, just zip it and don't talk about it. So that's the reason why I hate these assholes. Because you're just creating complexes and insecurities with the young generations for the sake of selling your shitty programs, your supplements, and your business. There's no need to be so greedy, you fake natties. You can still, like the Trent twins. The Trent twins claim that they are on steroids. They're very open about it. They still have a supplement line. They still have other businesses and everything. And they're doing just fine. But at least they're not lying about nonsense. At least they are true to the viewers that, yeah, we look like this because we're on gear. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you. Bye-bye.